reasons and arguments that one could make for a strike against Iran. The president has always been very clear, though, with respect to Iran or any country around the world. Diplomacy is always his first option, and Iran would be very wise to make a deal with President Trump.
Strait of Hormuz shut. Negotiations failed. Tensions between the US and Iran have escalated. Escalated to such an extent that a war seems imminent now. Warnings are being flashed around. Things happening around are suggesting a military confrontation between the US and Iran could begin in the coming days. The question now is the Iran-US war imminent now? According to a US-based news agency, Axios, a large-scale military confrontation could erupt between the US and Iran. The chances of a strike are 90%. This has been quoted by an US official, by the way. And this could happen within days from now. Just a few days ago, a second round of negotiations was held between the two nations in Geneva. So what key happenings are suggesting a potential US-Iran war? Well, for one, visuals of the US moving towards Iran have erupted. The steady flow of military assets moving towards Europe and the Middle East appears to be a warning that the US could be ready to attack Iran. Two American carrier strike groups are now positioned within operational reach of Iran. One, the USS Abraham Lincoln, has been tracked roughly 700 kilometers from the Iranian coastline. Another, the USS Gerald R. Ford, has been dispatched to reinforce the American military posture across the Gulf. Adding fuel to this, Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has responded with rhetoric that leaves little room for ambiguity. American power, he said, would not succeed in destroying the Islamic Republic. He warned that a US warship could itself sink. On one side, US fighter jets including F-22s, F-35s and F-16s are moving toward the Middle East. On the other side, Tehran and Russia will conduct joint naval drills in the Sea of Oman and Northern Indian Ocean, while Iran's Revolutionary Guards have launched exercises in the Strait of Hormuz. Despite the huge build-up around a potential US-Iran war, diplomatic efforts remain underway. Iran is saying that both sides had agreed on guiding principles aimed at avoiding conflict. However, US Vice President J.D. Vance says that Tehran is yet to acknowledge all of Washington's red lines. US Energy Secretary Chris Wright reinforced Washington's stance, warning that the US is determined to prevent Iran from obtaining nuclear weapons. What the US wants is the verification and monitoring of Iran's nuclear activities, restrictions on Iran's ballistic missile program, and an end to support for regional proxy groups and militant allies. While what Iran wants from the deal is sanctions relief upfront in exchange for nuclear concessions. If the war starts between the two nations, it could go on for weeks. A potential US-Iran conflict poses a significant threat to the world economy. Oil prices will boil, stock markets can crash. So can a war still be prevented, or is it a far-fetched deal now? What do you think of it? Let us know in the comment section below.